Hello, everyone. Welcome to Proven Inspiration. This topic today is for sweetly singles. I hope you're having a great day. And our topic for today is the power of your words. Now, you're thinking as a single, what does my words have to do with anything? Well, your words are of great impact because whether you're male or female, words have an impact and influence the individual you're speaking to. So, for instance, for females, females are very much connected with what they hear. So, if you make promises to a female and you follow through on those promises, you make love deposits in her heart. If you provide her with sincere, genuine, heartfelt compliments, you also make love deposits in her heart. So, women are very much connected to the things that they hear, but also men are the same way as well, but in a different kind of way. So men are very much interested in words that encourage them, words that uplift them, words that praise them, words that express appreciation to them. Those kind of words really go a long way in the heart of a man, and it provides love deposits in their heart as well. So words are important regardless of who's actually listening to those words, but it just takes a slightly different methodology to, if I put it that way, when it comes to words. So whilst you're single, it's important that you assess your words and make any changes that may be required. Now, you might be someone who's on top of your words, you use your words positively, you're aware of the impact your words have on other people, then you just need to keep carrying on doing what you're doing. However, if you're someone who hasn't very much taken time to really assess the impact your words have, then you really need to take the time to pay attention to this video, okay? So as a single, you might be thinking, okay, I want to get married one day, I want to be in a relationship. But before you get to that place, and whilst you're preparing for that, one way that you can actually do that is by really taking stock of your words. If your words are critical in nature, if your words tend to criticize or compare people, then that's something you really do need to work on, because who you are as a single is who you will be as a married person. And so you want to make sure that you're using your words constructively. And so what I suggest to you today is that you practice, because they say practice makes perfect. And when you're practicing, you might feel like, oh, this isn't really me. I'm not really someone who gives compliments if you're a guy. But who you are can change, and change is uncomfortable. However, change is necessary. So I suggest that you practice. If you are a guy and you have females in your life, you have sisters, you have female friends, you have female colleagues, practice using words that you know they'll want to hear. And you're not saying those words from a place of insincerity or flattery, but you're saying those words to actually boost the confidence of the person that you're interacting with. So you can pay them compliments in terms of the way they look, or in terms of something they've done at work. Maybe they've done a piece of work very well. You can compliment them, and you practice doing that on a regular basis, because when you get used to practicing that, when you get into marriage, it will come naturally to you because it's something that you do, it's who you are. You can practice as well keeping your words. There is nothing that women hate more than the fact that you make a promise to them and then you break your promise. Now, you're human. People sometimes make promises and then you have to step out on that promise. But when it becomes a habit whereby you say something and you do another, and you've been formed into that mold, you're not going to make huge love deposits into the heart of the person that you get married to. If anything, you're going to make withdrawals. So what I suggest you do is that you practice being consistent with your words. So be sure that when you make promises, that you follow through on those promises. And if the case arises whereby you're unable to follow through on a promise, then let there be an explanation, but make sure that it's more the exception than the norm. If you're a female and you have males in your life, so you have brothers, you have male friends, you have colleagues, practice praising them. Practice telling them how amazing they are at what they do. Practice expressing gratitude to them for what they do and for who they are. When you practice this, you'll be able to go into a relationship with a guy and genuinely praise him, genuinely build him up and tell him how wonderful he is. So what you're doing in that sort of setting is that you're looking for all the good qualities that you can see, and you're pointing those qualities out. But it just doesn't happen automatically when you get into marriage. It helps if it's part of the person that you are, if you've had some practice in doing these things, okay? So some people think that when you get married, when you say I do, you go on the honeymoon, something transformational happens. Nothing transformational happens. What helps is if the transformation has already taken place outside of the marriage, in your own single period, in your own personal time, in your own life. When that transformation has taken place, then you can take the transformed version of who you are into your relationship, and both of you can then grow together and go get into becoming one. Okay, yes, you're not going to be perfect. There'll still be things that you need to change, but what I suggest to you today is that you really pay attention to the impacts that your words have, because your words have the power to create life or death, but you get to choose. So practice using your words for life, okay? These are my thoughts for you today. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Until next time, from my heart to yours, do take it easy. Bye.